What's going on, guys? So my 5th month of trading has come to an end, so I thought that I would take a little bit of time out to have a little breakdown of my trading journey so far. So my first month, this is when I started getting into trading. I had no idea what was going on. The only experience I had was just trading through a demo account. So yeah, wasn't a great month. Came out with a loss. Second month, I started trying to learn more. I started researching different candlestick patterns. I tried experimenting with different strategies. I was watching a whole bunch of different YouTube videos and just trying to obtain as much knowledge as I could. The second month I made a bigger loss because, I thought that with this new knowledge I could make more gains. So I went hard on the trading and traded so much more, and yeah, it didn't work out too well. My third month, I realized this mistake and I started trading much less, and instead of using so much knowledge which I got from all over the place, I've decided to stick with just a few bits of information and trial them out. I started trying to just keep it a little bit more simple. Now that's why my third month was my first profitable month. I traded less and just kept it more simple. With my fourth month, things did get a little bit messy because coming out of the third month in profits, I thought that I was on the right track. So whatever I was doing, I started doing more of. I started trying to incorporate more. I tried to develop a strategy. So it was overall a bit of a messy month. Things were all over the place, so it wasn't too great, but it wasn't too bad at the same time. It was just a little bit up and down. So my 5th month, which was my most recent month, was probably the best month trading. This is because I started figuring things out. I started sticking to my strategy more. I was more fluid with my trading. I'll get into that in a sec. And overall, I just feel like my well-being and everything has just been great. This is when I started working. I started training consistently again. I've started taking better care of myself. Just everything outside of training was doing a lot better. And I feel like this translated really well into my trading somehow, one way or another. So when I talk about trading fluidly, it was just, I have my strategy and I do stick to it. But when I see market structure break, I don't let it run down all the way to my stop loss and let me take it, and I don't let it take it out. If I see market structure break, I take my losses and just cut it there. So my losses are very small. It's a lot less than 1%, to be honest. Sometimes I will let it run down to the entire stop loss just because market structure won't break until it has passed my stop loss. So my stop loss will be just at the point of where, the break of market structure. So if I do see my trades are in profits for a while and I start seeing the candle patterns, tell me, hey, we're about to drop, something's about to happen, I will take the profits there because I was going through all my trades and I've realized that a lot of my losses come from trades that are currently in profit. But I tell myself, no, stick to the strategy, everything will be fine, and I just leave it, I don't look at it, and it runs down into a loss and hits my stop loss. To prevent this, I decided to look for reversals. So once I did that, and I saw reversals start, coming, I just take the trade out, or I would just move my stop loss below, or just to where, the market structure would start breaking. That way, the trade would end with a small profit. Now, small profit is better than my losses. So I decided to, cut my stops and my losses quickly. And second, I wasn't afraid to cut my profits, even if they were just little amounts. Because usually those small profits, if I didn't take them, they would reverse down into a loss. So just by implementing that actually helped my trading so much more. Now I'm facing a problem, which is full-time work, and I didn't really think this through too well. So being at work full-time means I'm away from my computer for about 8.5 hours every single day. Now the trades which I like taking, or the pairs which I like trading right now, is the AUD, USD, and gold. Now, lucky I found that these two pairs like to make most of their moves sometime in the morning. So anywhere from 7 a.m. my time to about lunchtime. That's where the pairs are most volatile and that's where the big moves are made. But the thing is, managing my trades. So I feel like I have become a lot better with managing my trades. But the thing is, now that I'm at work, it's very hard to monitor my trades, seeing as I'm not actually allowed to use my phone when I'm working. Now, this means I can only use my phone or trade during the break time. So I have two 15-minute breaks and a half an hour break throughout the day. Now, this doesn't really work too well because it means I can't check the charts and I won't be able to see market structure change or candlestick patterns telling me different stories throughout the day. I'm going to have to wait until these times of the day approach and then I can check, which it might be too late, or I could be in a break and I could see a trade start to set up nicely, but when the break is over, I have to go back. I will ultimately have lost the opportunity to enter that trade. So this makes things a little bit harder for me. Also, I have to trade through my phone, which if you're a trader, you know trading through the phone sucks. It's really hard. It's difficult. You got this tiny little screen. It's hard to do your analysis. I have come up with a solution to that. I'll do all my analysis at home on my big screen, and because I'm using TradingView, that analysis will carry through to my phone. Now, that's not too much of a problem, but, you know, just setting my stop losses and take profit, the little boxes on TradingView, it's a lot harder on my phone. You got a tiny screen. Sometimes the app starts glitching out a little bit. So yeah, things are a lot harder to do now, but that's fine. It's the situation which I'm in, and it's something that I'm going to have to get used to, because having this job is, you know, this is how I plan to fund my Forex account. I'm not going to just stop this job just so it's easier to trade. I have to work my way around it. So what I've decided to do, what I have in my mind, just a small idea, is I'm thinking about upgrading my phone or buying an iPad or a tablet of some sort, which I am allowed to take into work to use, so that on my break times, at least I have a decent device I can use to trade when I have the opportunity to do so. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting challenge which I will be facing over the next couple months, years, however long I decide to stay at this job. I have set a goal of when I want to leave this job, when I plan on, or when I think I will become consistently profitable, and when I think that I am ready to leave. Now, I'm not going to disclose this date. I have written it down, and I will wait and see until this date comes. And yeah, we'll see if my plan works out well. Am I going to be able to stick to that goal, or will I have to stay in this job longer? I have no idea, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, overall, like, it kind of sucks, but it's alright. I just realized that working full-time is kind of annoying, just because I won't be able to do as much as I used to. Like, I'm not going to be able to go out to different libraries and do my work. I'm not going to be able to go out to cafes, you know, grab some lunch and sit there and analyze trades, all that fun stuff. But hey, like, you know, the time is called. It's time to, you know, I have to fund my account somehow, so this is how I've decided to do it. I don't think that this is the wrong choice. I think this is absolutely the right thing to do. So I'm not really going to complain about it. I'm pretty keen. I'm very eager to see how this all plays out. And hey, if I can make it work in these kind of conditions, and once I'm, you know, funding myself through my own trading, and once I'm not working and I've become that full-time trader, life is going to be so good. Like, I think it's going to be great, but I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, so that's the end of this video. Just a quick update. I'm not really going to dive into the trades which I was making last month, because I don't feel like anything special. I guess it was just the same old trading. I'm definitely becoming so much more consistent though. I am still making like a little mistake here and there, but that's fine. That does not faze me at all. Everything's going sweet. I'm really keen to see how this month plays out. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I'll catch you in the next one.